We're back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Here we are with Shib Coin, Shiba Inu, and we have some news that just came out 23 hours ago that is pretty big, and it's creating a huge potential of upside, or at least some more attention to Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and all the Shib coins overall, the Shiba coins out there. So this is some big news just alone from a picture, and then we're going to break down some of the data, what articles are saying and how bullish they are on the outlook of Shiba Inu. And I've shared with you guys the differences and some of the common things between Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which we're going to break down as well. But before we jump into all the data, the chart of Shiba Inu, and the news that is spectacular, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you trade stocks apart from crypto, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. I managed to find a home run opportunity, and that's our goal daily of 20% plus at its highest point. We're going to check it out, and we're going to get into all the information here with Shiba Inu. The home run of the day was spectacular, even though the S&P 500 index continues to pull down lower and portfolios are in the red. I will continue to look for opportunities daily, and today I managed to find a home run opportunity that I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning: LIFE, FCEL, and NNVC. Every single stock gave us a 5 to 10% opportunity, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was FCEL. Mentioned it in the pre-market, pulled back a little bit, and it took off to a highest point of 30% plus. Now, as you could see here on the screen, these candlesticks, this is the 42 vision indicator that you can now gain access to as well by joining the 42 vision tier level. Now, this right here has empowered me in my investing journey to be able to catch the dips and sell the rips. And if this is all something that interests you, we look forward to having you join us. Check out the links down below. And this is feedback from one of the investors that was part of the community, upgraded a 42 vision, and it's their first day using it, and all the investors using 42 vision so far are loving it. And this is what the investor had to say after their first day with 42 vision. Made $200 on FCEL, my first day on 42 vision trying it out. It is strong, it is good. And I stated 42 vision brings me the clarity and confidence to a trade. That is awesome. Yes, it does, they stated. You're not just hoping it goes up. It gives you the confidence to make the trade, and that's what it's all about, empowering the investor with the indicator 42 vision. I stated, of course, hoping is not trading. Trading takes a strategy and timing, and 42 vision is a strategy that gives perspective on timing. It allows me to see the dips and the rips and how long I could stay within a position that has strength before it goes into weakness. If you look at the chart of FCEL, from that peak moving forward, it didn't go up again, and it just continued into weakness, and this was the moments of strength, and that's what it's all about. So if this is something that interests you, check out the link down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us. You'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. And let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Shiba Inu, and we've talked about a lot of different catalysts that are happening, but in the last 23 hours, there was something that was just posted that made a huge difference, okay? Shiba Inu has an indirect correlation to what goes on with Dogecoin and other coins in the niche and sector of basically the Shiba coins. There's a lot of Shiba coins out there, but Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are the ones trying to go head to head, right? So this went ahead and came out yesterday, and in the last 23 hours, you could see how it's actually been pushing up a little bit higher, right? And it has to do with this tweet right here. Floki has arrived, and that's a Shiba Inu that Elon Musk has, and he named it Floki, okay? Now, this could be a possible opportunity for it to push up higher and get more type of adoption, more, exposure. But Floki is one of the ones that is mainly impacted here just because the name, okay? Look how much of an impact. It went up 139% from yesterday to today. So there's a lot of different coins out there, but this is one of the main things right now giving Shiba tokens, right? And Shiba Inu falls into that category. Dogecoin falls into that category to surge. But because of the name Floki got impacted the most, right? So that is something that is very interesting. If you want to go check it out, check out his tweet. I mean, who doesn't like dogs? But that's a Shiba Inu, and that is something that he has been talking about. And then also the indirect correlation that he's going to have his own Shiba Inu, not just physically as a dog, but his coin, Dogecoin. And then some have speculated that Shiba Inu itself may even be something of his interest. Not yet, though. So where does Shiba Inu stand right now on most visited? So on most visited, it is actually going downwards, okay? It's in the 22s, okay? It's losing traction here. But interesting enough, on trending, though, it is going up, okay? It wasn't even on this list before, right, in the last several weeks. Now it's at 16th place, Shiba Inu. So the more it goes trending, right, the more exposure, the more people find out about it. Then the further adoption. Then we've seen Coinbase, right? Coinbase Pro has it now. We've seen Webull have it. And we've seen eToro, right? And then you have all these different other brokerages like Crypto.com and so forth, Binance, having access to Shiba Inu way before. And the last one that we're waiting for, which would be a huge catalyst, is Robinhood. So Shiba Inu right now is sitting right there in that 0.5 zeros and a 6. If it can break out towards 5 zeros and a 7, it could go into some strength and actually keep on pushing up higher. But those small movements, if you're a trader that is looking to day trade this, I mean, that wouldn't make sense, because the goal about Shiba Inu is for it to have more holders, for it to grow over time, and it will push up its market cap and value as further adoption happens. It's not something I would look at as a day trade opportunity unless it's moving this much in a day, which was from way down here to up here, nearly 60% plus. Now, in these small movements, I wouldn't try to chase it, but it does give it small 5 to 10% jumps, 10 to 20% jumps. But after fees and stuff, it doesn't turn out to be much. But let's talk about some updated information here on the price history of Shiba Inu and predictions. So they talk about the history, they talk about where it was and where it is, and then they talk about here with what's going on in correlation to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, right? And they talk about how SHIB token reaching the $1 mark, the chances are extremely rare in the upcoming months, but they're not saying that it's impossible. And we talked about in yesterday's video how an article came out breaking down how this could reach $1. Then you have the supply of SHIB tokens being really high. For that reason, it's not possible in the next coming months. There's 1 quadrillion tokens, but 50% were sent to the founder of Ethereum, who burned them in May 2021, right? So that happened this year, 2021. And if 50% have been burned, there's 500 trillion tokens out there. That's a lot less. That takes away a huge market cap worry that a lot of investors are always talking about. And then it talks about how the coin, if it's successful to follow the patterns of Dogecoin, it could easily hit the target of $1 in the near future. Now, I think that's a little too bullish. And then they come down here and they talk about how if it doesn't reach $1, it can easily hit 1/100th of a cent or even 1 cent in such a case. And that's what I'm talking about. 1/100th of a cent and 1 cent. That's the calculation I do all the time on how to become a Shib Coin millionaire, right? We're going to go ahead and calculate it. And I want to show you guys the history of where Dogecoin was back in 2013, 2014, and where it was all the way till now, and where Shiba Inu stands. And Dogecoin didn't even have 1/5 or even 1/3 or even 1/10 of the adoption and exposure that Shiba Inu has gained so fast in just 1 year. We're going to break it down. So if you go ahead and look at Shiba Inu right now where it stands, it has 5 zeros and a 6, right? Well, we're going to pull up and look at how many zeros we had here with Dogecoin back in 2013 and 2014. So if you do the math here, you could see that there's 5 zeros and a 1. So Shiba Inu is worth more than where Dogecoin was at these times. It has actually gained a lot of further adoption a lot quicker. Dogecoin was a lot more complicated to reach, and it took years to end up on many different platforms, such as Robinhood all the way back in 2018. It took forever, right? So it's only been 3 years that it's been on Robinhood. So imagine that Coinbase effect, as they call it. And then what about the Robinhood effect? Okay, it might take a little bit for it to kick in, but if that Robinhood effect happens to Shiba Inu, then just think about what could happen 3 to 5 years from now, 5 to 10 years from now, right? We really don't know. That's just speculation. But Dogecoin took about 8 years to reach at least 1 cent, because it happened earlier this year and towards the end of last year. It took 8 years for Dogecoin to reach those numbers. So when you look at this chart, okay, of 5 zeros and a 1, 5 zeros and a 2, and you look at Shiba Inu, what does that tell you, right? So Shiba Inu, right, I've done the math several times, but where it currently sits right now, if you were to go ahead and get $600, right, and divide it by 5 zeros, right, and a 6, and then you go ahead and get your 100 million tokens, and you multiply that by 0.1, okay, you get your 1 million. That's all it takes at the current levels, $600, and hold until it reaches 1 cent. If the possibility is there, and articles and experts are coming out talking about that. Then we also have the possible stake, right? You have bone and leash. You have also the possibility of burning further beyond what's already been done. I mean, also just further adoption, guys. $600 is all that's needed at the current levels. And even if you don't want to put that all at stake at once, that could be something you could build a portfolio upon, as long as you keep your average cost at 5 zeros and a 6 or anything below that. Once you reach $600 and that's all you're really looking for, you know what? As a speculative play, that right there is something to look into. And obviously you want it to be less than 1% or even less than 5% or 2% or 3% of your portfolio. This isn't something that you're supposed to go all in on. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of uncertainty still, but there is something to track it by, and that's the Dogecoin history. And if Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are both built to go head to head, then there you have it. And there's also a lot of theories out there that Bitcoin might not be the #1 anymore. And Dogecoin is under Bitcoin family. Shiba Inu is under Ethereum family. And the theory is that Ethereum will take over Bitcoin eventually or catch up to it. And that could be something that can send Shiba Inu soaring, guys. As always, I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.